the untold stories of Middle Earth. Wait, you reduced the timer to 9 minutes?
Yeah, just because, well, not 10 minutes this time, but since we have to do some testing, might as well. Also, someone just liked my tweet like the second it went out. How does that happen?
I don't know.
All right. So, all right. Okay.
Well, listening to myself, both of
Okay.
our voices seem to be matched.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, can you now try reading that tweet?
I need to mute my Twitch. Okay. Yes, young one, I have made my decision. You will leave the sheltered land and bring a message of hearing where the wizard believes it must go. I long thought our folk could remain separate from the other people, as my father wished, but these are no longer those days. Perhaps I will send others in a few days ahead, but for now you will represent the line of a Bjorn in the wider world. Act with strength and clarity of purpose, and let all who see you say, "There goes a man of Bjorn's line. Cross him at your peril." Alarm in the background.
Um,
I'm too lazy to go. Mama! Не могу! Nemoj da stoji, gađat ću, okupat ću ga ovom vodom. My mom doesn't want to turn it off either.
so, I have two issues mostly.
I need to turn it off, BRB.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So my main issue is that uh, that's happening.
What?
You'll see it in Twitch in a second
Oh,
or two, I guess.
the loading screen.
Well, the problem is not the bugged or the glitched or bugged whatever wallpaper. The problem is that it has been loading for 100 seconds now, probably more.
Alt F4 and start it again.
Yeah.
Because your game will disconnect you.
So
If you see a loading screen stay like 0% loaded for more than a minute, it's gonna crash. Well, it's not gonna crash. It's just gonna keep loading forever. It's what we call an infinite loading screen.
Fantastic. Right. So now the issue with the voice was I heard you fine, but as again my speakers were at 100%, so I really had to be at 100% to hear you. Now the problem is I thought increasing your volume in like in Discord would actually increase your volume in the recording because I hear you higher in my headphones So you sound higher in the stream. Made sense? Well, not. I turned you all the way to 200, and you sounded exactly the same. So I
Wait.
the issue then is that I don't know how to increase your voice.
Let me check that.
Now it's probably on my end because I added filters to the game sounds, right? Because I want the game to be capped in some filters, right? To be cut out if it suddenly goes super high or stuff like that. So I have filters for game sounds. But since for this particular recording, streaming session, well, the profile, since your voice is coming through the same channel as the game, then of course your voice has filters too. So that might be lowering your voice. It shouldn't. It should just prevent it from going over a certain volume, but not actually lower it. But then, if it's not that, I'm not sure what I can do on my end, if anything.
What is your desktop sound at when you're recording?
My desktop is, you mean on OBS or the actual computer?
The actual computer, like on the bottom right, you have the
Muted because since system sounds go through the loudspeakers.
No, I mean there, like when you connect your headphones, you have a headphones tab there. Like, is your headphones there? What's the volume?
Um, volume mixer. Well, wait a second. Yeah, it's 100%.
Okay.
And
then you can also try this. Go to Discord.
wait. Wait a second. Let's try it one more time. The reading thing. I'll give you the cue through Discord, and you start reading again.
Okay.
Because I realized that although my headphones were at 100%, Discord itself is at 50% for some reason.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
that's 50% less.
Okay, that could be it. So I want to check it. So when I give you the go, you read the stuff. Okay.
Yeah. I must say, you are a tall one. From where have you come, and what are you called? This is quite an unusual name. What business brings you to Archet? We have our own share of troubles, and have little need for outsiders to bring theirs.
Okay. Yes, that works much. That actually works. Yes, that works much. That actually works. That works much. That actually
Now
works.
I can hear you.
Wait, yeah.
Really? Oh god.
I forgot to mute Twitch after doing the actual test. Uh, okay, it's solved now. Yeah, I could actually, improving, scrolling that up actually changes the volume as opposed to your voice in Discord, but Discord itself does increase the volume. So I'd say that was fine. I mean, again, considering my loudspeakers are at 100%, I still think it's low, but not just you. Like the whole thing is kind of low. Your voice, my voice too, because normally if I go play a video on YouTube at 100%, the house shakes, and like this, I can hear it fine. But if I wanted to hear it louder, I can't. I just possibly cannot. So
Yeah. On my side, it was the same as well when I was rewatching yesterday's stream. Like, I had to put my speakers up to like 40 or so percent to hear it properly. When if I have it on 40% on YouTube, you'd hear it like 15 meters outside the house.
But in your case, if you are not content with that 40%, you can go to 60. In my case, at
Yeah.
100%, you can't go any higher. So, okay, so now let me just
I
be.
mean,
Hmm?
I can give you a test of what my speakers sound at 40%, and then
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, there's really nothing else that I can do. At least not right now. I could try to investigate further, but for now, this is already a major improvement over yesterday. So this works for now.
yeah.
Just let me try
Oh, and
music. Yeah.
one thing, you're gonna run my account as the box
Okay.
yeah,
That makes sense. Yes. Then
because you're gonna have an easier time doing two boxes rather than me trying to kill everything and drag my box with me.
right. Mm, you could have said that before because I need to do screen rearranging again. Also, well, I won't be able to monitor OBS, so let's just hope that everything works, because if it doesn't, I won't see it because I will have two screens open. So there's that. Um, okay, so then now just be quiet a second. Actually, I'm just gonna mute this whole thing in Discord. I want to monitor the um,
Game
game
sound.
music, which, by the way, is not sounding now. Come on, sounding. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I want to monitor game music, so be right back, and we are kind of ready. Okay, so I think this should be more or less all of it.
Good.
Um, Let me actually pull it down 05 because it sounds a bit loud for me. Let's do 04, and if it's still low, tomorrow we'll go a bit higher. Okay, so then that's kind of it for all the preparations, except I need the multi-box, and
Yeah.
that means,
Try not showing my account on stream, by the way.
yeah, that's why I said we could have done this beforehand, just as a thought. Now the other
Well,
problem is,
no, because I'm still making the character. I was still making the character.
right, now the problem is I don't think I have activated the multi-account option.
You can do it when you launch the second client.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Since I don't have it activated, I can't launch again
Yes, you
because,
can.
well, it's not launching
It's not.
then.
It's not a multi. It doesn't. It doesn't do it for the client. It does it for the game. So you can still launch the client.
Well, but the launcher is not launching
Oh,
because I'm in game. That's the problem. At least
no.
from Steam, maybe it's different on the normal one, but at least for Steam, you need to activate that thing before you
Oh,
can.
you cannot open. Go to your Steam apps and just find LOTRO and go LOTRO Launcher and start it there.
No, it's I just close the thing. It's easy like that. Where is it?
Because you
Keep
can't
launcher
actually
open.
start it twice on Steam.
Yes. Keep launcher open. That's fine.
Okay, I got a booster. Don't need a run speed boost. So we use. You have the thingy where you get 3 Slayer Deed boosters, right?
I'm
Or was it 1?
thinking. Wait a second. Because I need window to change the screen. Damn it. Window. Yes. Okay. Damn it!
What?
Okay, this is a different issue. I need to mute this because now it's too loud in the frigging menu. So I can't. Oh, wait, never mind. Forget it.
You forgot how to multi-box?
Not exactly. I can't make the full screen on my second monitor.
No, of course not.
Yeah, well, of course not. I didn't know that. Now the only issue is that I didn't know that, and I was trying to, and I was like, why is it not working? And then I realized, well, it doesn't need to be full screen on the second monitor. I just need to watch it.
Windowed.
Yeah, it took me a second, so that was the thing. Okay, so let me check. Starting soon is up, so no one's watching my screen. All right, send me the info.
Uno momento.
Sure.
Because I'm still logged in. I'm setting it up for you, so you don't have to do it yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello everyone watching, thank you for joining us. We are kind of setting it up. It won't take long and we will get started very, very soon.
Hey everyone.
In the meantime, you can check my magnificent scene with that amazing out-of-center Noobs Game 2.
You didn't fix that yet.
Yeah, someone needs to clip that because when I fix it, it will be gone forever. And then only the people who were here first will be able to say, I was there first.
I was there.
See? But you need proof.
I have proof.
Well, yeah, actually you do. Since you talked during the Twitch, the streams, then you were obviously
Well, there's
there.
that too. There's that too. Okay, you've got movement speed boosts, damage boosts, which we don't care about. You have the Slayer boost, and then the 30-minute boost from the box mate, which is level 10.
Wait. Okay, right. So you are okay. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Let's forget that. Sure.
Okay, same. What?
So
Right.
I have the what now? The experience boosts.
All right, you have those things too.
Well, I mean, it's not important, I guess, but if we hit level 20, there's more LP.
Kind of is, because
Yeah,
when you hit level 20, that's a big part of my LP run.
Then there you go. Okay, so my particular guy is set because I cannot just use them all. I have like 6 hours of of experience, so there's that.
I need to do a few instances for mine usually because, yeah, it doesn't get quite enough XP from all the kills.
Right. And then I have the increased movement speed that it won't do. We are not going to take quests, are we?
No.
Okay, so then it will
Not
just
a single one.
It will just stay in the force, probably.
You're just gonna be on follow most of the time.
Which
and
reminds me.
Try to pay attention to the route.
How do we add a command to the like, to the quick bar, quick slots?
Oh.
because I know it's add something, and in this case slash follow, or just follow. I don't know, but I can't remember the quick bar thing, you know. And that would be
I
useful.
think it's like that.
Yeah, but I need to tell him where to add it.
Yeah, look at Discord.
Oh, damn it!
It,
Since I
it needs to be an empty skill bar
okay,
though.
yes, yes.
Empty skill button.
Because
The
I'm
number is
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
example
yeah.
of the skill.
Right.
Right.
Because I'm in streamer, it didn't ping when you sent it that, and when you said it's like that, I thought you were saying like what I was saying.
Okay, now I need to
No,
remember my box's account.
unknown
Give a
command.
moment of concentration. And password is that. Bam, I got it right first try.
Nice. So yeah, it's not that. Maybe it's just follow without the slash.
No. Oh, maybe it might be. I'll try checking when I get into the game.
Unknown command. It's obviously not add without the slash because the slash is basically the command.
The prefix.
Yeah. So it's the Bjorning, right?
Yes, Saxo.
Okay. Oh.
Now, where on earth did he leave this one? I wonder. It's like a. I think I told you already. It's like our collab program of making the high-level character for LP runs.
Yeah.
We're work penning the crap out of it.
Um,
It's in Angmar.
that's
Okay.
fantastic.
What are you doing in Angmar?
Absolutely stupendous. And utterly fantabulous.
Wait. Hello, ambulance. Is there a milestone here? Yeah, there is. I should find it just in. Where does he have his milestone? I don't know what the heck he's doing in Angmar. Oh, he's doing Epic Book. He has it in Moria. Oh well.
Nope.
I guess I'll just ride it back to Angmar at some point. Well, I can teleport it back to Angmar. What am I talking about? We both have hunters, and I have 2 hunters.
If you don't have Angmar, we are going to have a bit of an issue.
I have both characters.
There we go.
So yeah, when we finish the LP run, you can just log my little hunter because it loads faster and just port this to back.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's me. Okay.
And I don't know your tune's name.
When you arrive, you'll see it. So it's right next to the.
Oh, okay, that works.
Yeah, I was just writing there.
You can just look at the stream.
Look at the wait for. Don't tell me. Okay, no. What the stream? What happens to it?
I can look at the screen to see your name.
Oh right. Oh yeah. That works. That works. 200 IQ plays. Fantastic. Absolutely
Except
stunning.
you're not accepting it.
Because I'm now looking at the screen and not at the other game screen. Send it again. It's gone. Why is it gone? There we go. Okay. Why don't I hear music with your tune?
Because you don't have it set to focus sounds when you tap
No, no, no,
out.
but I am on your tune. I hear the birds, but I don't hear music, like literal music.
I don't know. My sounds are 100% for music.
Yeah, no, the volume settings are computer specific, so I'm on your tune with my settings.
Oh.
But the problem is that there's no music, just birds and whatever. But okay,
I can hear the birds, but no music as well.
yeah, but there's music with Russell bird, whatever. Okay, so we didn't find out how to add the follow thing, so that's
Right,
kind of an issue. Because add follow 8 new add add slash follow no add follow 8 new. Can I just Google it maybe? Adding shortcut to quick slot bar. What? Okay, it's the other way around. So wait, you enter.
Oh, it's slash shortcut,
There we go.
not slash add.
Yeah.
There we go. So slash shortcut 8 follow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. So
Use boost on all the tunes.
wait, yeah, wait a second. Let me put that. Slash add no slash shortcut a follow
Slash follow.
yeah, and here. Okay, so Russellberry is following you, and you have no experience, so only the booster, right?
Yeah, booster.
Okay, so done and done.
Now off to massacre every single living thing. Keep track of the deeds, by the way.
Yep.
I mostly know how much stuff I need to kill, but sometimes it happens that I miss a spawn or two. Because I can't see the maps on the map. So, Walmart.
Yeah, no, wait a second. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for reminding me. But I kind of want to do this on a very simple number. Okay, and you as well, very simple number. Oh, there we go. Okay, completed the basic one, and
We should have 16 kills, right?
we have 12.
There's another 4. 16 now. To wait
Yeah,
for the
16.
respawn.
Right. I'm not feeling okay. There we go. Damn, your chat is full of junk.
I literally just created the character as we were.
Yeah, I know, but when I created my tunes, I gave them like I had the whole rotation of disabling
I
all
don't
the
care.
stuff. Well,
couldn't care.
the problem is that now I don't remember what the rotation was and what I needed to disable, so there's that. let's actually do it. It's just for the stream. No loot, and I think that's about it. Yeah, no loot. Just make it no. Okay. Right. So what Max mentioned, Walmart, because I just saw not long ago, today, I saw a Walmart, rather, sorry, an IGN tweet reporting a news by which Walmart has decided not to display violent games or what they consider violent games ads in their stores anymore because, as you know, violent games of course promote violence slash sarcasm. However, it is fun that they still sell guns. So, in the spirit of reducing violence, they ban violent game ads, but they have no problem with selling guns to people. So, there's that.
That can actually hurt people. Unlike games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could throw a game at someone's face, right? And I'm betting
True,
that would hurt, but
that
still.
doesn't indicate a game is violent. That means a person is violent throwing a game at someone.
Oh god, Max, I think you just stumbled onto some sort of truth here. I think Mr. Bush wants not Bush, thank you, I'm 10 years late. I think Mr. Trump wants you on his administrator right now. Well, no, he doesn't want you, but he kind of needs you, so there's that. Because I think you have somehow stumbled into some truth that neither he nor his ministers can actually grasp, which is amazing. But yeah, I don't really want to get too deep into this because it's a kind of a heated debate that I don't want to get into because, well, we'll never get anywhere and everyone will be offended anyway, so I do not want to get into it. But I couldn't just stop myself from at least pointing it out. It's, come on. If you have to agree with, if I have to agree with you, if you force me to agree with you that video games are violent and therefore you can and maybe should block their ads, then I demand that you also ban guns from the store. So
Exactly. Like, I mean, ads are just visual. Guns are real.
and I mean, someone would argue, yeah, but if you ban guns, then you prevent me from getting those guns. Only 3 more, by the way, 2 more. Yeah, but then you prevent me from getting guns, which, you know, goes against me. And then I would say, yeah, and by not displaying violent game ads, then I don't know that the next God of War is going to come out because there's no ads. Done.
You blew me away.
I mean, it's a reasonable request for both of them. You are on a war seat, right?
Oh, I
Keep that
just
in
realized
mind.
I need a horse.
You should, yes. Lest you leave us behind. Whoops.
Well, there's no way I leave you behind now, because this character's fastest horse is 68.
No journeyman?
Yep.
Okay.
For the reason of boxes falling behind. Because if I'm slower, that means there's a much bigger chance that the box is gonna follow properly.
Yeah.
So even if it is a bit slower, it's actually kind of faster. Well, it was back when I used to triple multi-box.
God damn, triple multiboxing.
Yep. I also did penta multi-box one time. That didn't work out too well though.
You think?
But it wasn't an LP run, it was shenanigans.
Okay. Wait a second.
I tried doing... Where the fuck am I going?
Just wait a second because my box fell for some reason.
Oh, because you're a hobbit, aren't you?
Yes. Okay, you went to the river, right? Yes, of course you did.
Yeah, and I tried I tried Hexa box to have a full team for Hobnanigans and blue screen.
You think? I mean,
Almost managed it.
okay, there's a this. Oh, we are not doing discoveries, right? Okay, yeah, never mind. Just follow the man. He knows the way. I just need to get used to it.
Almost forgot where I was going, so there's that. I haven't done this in a while, and prepare your hobbit.
Yeah. Damn it. What? Wrong button. Okay.
Wait, that's not a hobbit, that's a dwarf.
Is it a dwarf? Okay.
It looks like the hobbits don't have beards.
Okay, then that's a dwarf. Probably. Well, it's still an LP runner. I just can't remember his story. Like, I know he's an LP runner because that name is just... Yeah, and also he's a minstrel, so there's that. And he had 6 hours of boosted experience, so he's most definitely an LP runner. But I also have Fleeter, so I don't know... Oh, right, I think there was a time where we wanted to have 2 tunes ready, just in case we did 2 LP runs in a row. So I'm thinking there's that.
You don't have that issue with my LP runs, because you just make the earnings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was before the Bjorning rate era, I guess. Oh, there's music now. That's amazing. It only took like, what, 15 minutes?
Nice music, though.
Okay, so Spider's Layer, track.
I feel so much better playing on this smaller screen now.
Okay, so for everyone joining, we're kind of start... See, now the music is too loud. This is kind of a problem.
Yeah, it alters.
So in the city, 45 was okay, but now 40 was way too loud. I'm all the way down to 15, which is still 3 times louder than yesterday, but still.
Yes.
Right, so for everyone joining now, we are kind of already started, but here's the thing. What we are doing is called a LP running, LP being short for LOTRO points, which are the premium currency of the Lord of the Rings Online game. Except it's not really premium, because even though you can actually buy it with money, of course, just playing through the game also gives you LOTRO points. So basically 99% of the game is 99% of the game content is actually gettable without pay. So LOTRO runs, LOTRO point runs, LP runs, are what basically means starting a new tune from scratch, meaning they have...
Just so you know.
Mm-hmm. And because they are from scratch, they have no deeds done, and then following a specific route to get as much LP as possible. And then once that's done, this character gets deleted, and then you create another one and start a new run. Now there are several ways of doing that. If you get a group of people, back in the day we used minstrels, because minstrels had high damage output potential. Yeah. It was just walking and mashing a button and everything died, so that if you had at least all minstrels anyway.
I will demonstrate. We used to do this.
Yeah, that's basically it. Now the problem is, of course, when you were low level, you could not one-hit enemies, but if everyone was a minstrel, by having all players doing the same thing, just everything died at the 3rd or 4th hit tops. Maybe 2nd, probably, most of the time. So yeah, but then obviously another option is having a high-level tune do it for you. Advanced Dawn.
Spiders?
Yes.
Oh good, I don't have to run back there now. Let me know when I get enough goblins because their number always differs here.
Yeah, we just started the advanced. And
Tell me when we get to around 30 out
okay.
of 60.
So yeah, what we are doing here is the LP run and using a high level tune, only 2 more. And that's 30. Now, obviously, high level tune, generally speaking, you're not asking a friend to do it for you because, I mean, if they are nice, they can do it like once in a while. Because why not? They actually benefit from it. They also get LP for their own accounts. But it's kind of boring, so normally you don't ask someone else to do it. Either you run it yourself or you join one that already exists. Anyway, in this case, what we are doing is called multi-boxing. Multi-boxing basically means that you run several instances of the game running at the same time, which is what we are doing. Our friend Max here is running the high-level minstrel, and he also has opened the Bjorning that I'm using simply for monitoring purposes and for the stream, but both of those accounts are his. And on my end, my computer, I'm using Shasho, his Bjorning, but there's also Saxo, sorry, but there's also Russellberry back there, which is my own tune. Multiboxing is perfectly legal in this game, just so there's no confusion there. It's actually been explicitly said by the devs. It is perfectly legal. What it's not legal, only 3 more. Done. No, wait, sorry, that was level up. 1 more.
This is what I meant, their number varies.
That's a shame, just by 1.
One.
So yeah, multiboxing is perfectly legal. What is not legal is using outside software to, for instance, make different tunes do the same thing. So for example, if you opened 4 different boxes and you used a program so that when you press forward in one, all 4 of them would move forward, then that's illegal and that's bannable. But just using separate accounts at the same time, that's perfectly fine. So I think that's about it for it. Obviously, there is kind of an issue. Even if you want to run your own, I'll say it, LP runs, you do need a high-level tune done. And of course, that means that you need to create a different account and somehow get someone to get you to level cap. So there's that. That's not going to be easy.
Do keep in mind that the high level tune is only for my run specifically?
Yes, exactly. That's something I should have said. LP run is the idea of doing what I said, following a specific route for max LP win as much as possible. However, that does not mean that there is only one way of doing it. This run that we are doing and streaming right now is... Wait, yours got stuck. Mine didn't because he's a dwarf.
I tried not getting stuck.
I know, but for some reason it did somehow.
That's smart.
That's something that you need, since we are there, need to consider if you are multi-boxing. What you do is put the character on follow, like I'm doing here. You saw me struggling with getting the command down on the quick slot. So what I do is have the main tune selected and follow, or in my case, just press 2. And that makes them follow. Or not. Alright, because I deselected. That's my bad. Yes. So the problem is that follow has some delay. So if your main character just slightly dodges an obstacle, then your box will get stuck, which means that you need to be careful with cliffs, doors, barricades, that kind of stuff. As you saw back there, Max actually tried to position himself in a straight line in front of the door, but the bear just didn't care and got stuck anyway. So that happens, you need to keep that in mind. What was I saying? Yeah, this doesn't mean that there's only one way of one route for the LP runs. The one we are doing now on streaming is one made by our friend Max here. If you, right, we need to get that one. One of the Slayer quests in this area is a killing birds.
Greetings, traveler.
So sorry, done.
Will you stay a moment?
Now, this quest that we just got, which is the only one, actually helps because when we interact with that cave up there, it summons more birds, which helps a lot because there's not so many of them. I will one day finish the thought that I started 15 minutes ago. It won't be today though, probably. And okay, that's advanced. Get. Okay, so we are doing a route created by Max himself. It's mostly unique, so there's that. If anyone wants to use it for reference, it will be now recorded here. But if you, for instance, go look at Steam guides, you will find some other routes that do something different. Like, for example, they take quests, which maybe take some time, but they don't require a high-level character. They can be done on level. Or if you just YouTube LP runs, you'll find different. Come again?
Second.
Your mic cut out. The cave?
Okay. Click the cave.
Coming. Okay, there we go. That's one.
Yeah, because I will most likely have to interrupt you every now and again because...
No, that's fine. Do it, do it. I just... Do interrupt me, but keep in mind you may have to repeat yourself because you'll catch me mid-sentence and I will probably won't hear everything that you said. So, especially if it's one word. Click again. Okay.
Oh, and Nen was online the whole time. We were talking about her yesterday.
Oh yeah. Hi Nan, we're on TV. Actually.
Well, she just went offline like...
Damn it, we scared her. Oh. So yeah, if you just go to Steam guides, you'll find a couple of them that you can use on level, so no need for high-level tunes. If you go to YouTube, you'll find that as well. But generally speaking, what we are doing is, as a general rule, we start mostly in Eret Luin, which is where we are. That's the elves of Salandim and the dwarves of Thorin's Gate. So we start here in Eret Luin and do these Leodids and some of the explorers, whatnot. Then, generally speaking, people move to ignore the Shire and move to Brillan, clear part of Brillan, and then to the Barrow Downs and clear part of the Barrow Downs. And that's, generally speaking, a normal LP run for on-level tunes. Okay, I'm tracking the breakdowns now as well. Now we are using an item that you may have seen me use at the beginning, a book that's called a Deed Accelerator. Wait, Deed and something else, right?
Skill and Deed Accelerator?
Right, Skill and Deed Accelerator. What it does is for the, well, basically 2+, times 2 rather.
Actually, the thing you were talking about yesterday about skill deeds.
Yes.
That exact book also removes the daily cap from your skill class deeds.
Exactly. So as it said, accelerates the progress of most Slayer deeds. So each enemy that we are killing counts as 2, but it only lasts 90 minutes. We have need for 10 more dwarves. And then opening this box at level 15, was it?
10.
10 at level...
Actually, 9.
Okay.
9 or 10. You get another 30-minute one. Did we finish the birds too?
Yes. And
Brilliant.
mine is stacked, get it?
Brigands as well.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Uh,
let's. I'm
yeah.
a bit rusty. I'm 1.5 minutes behind schedule.
So yes, this box, the free box that we get when you create a new tune, at level 10, as he said, you get this Slayer Deed Accelerator, which is the small version, if you will. That's weird.
What?
We actually needed that bandit, but I was tracking the advanced, and it was gone, so I assumed that we had completed it, but we actually needed that one.
Good thing I killed it then.
Yes, I don't know why it disappeared. I'll check the stream later. That's a good thing. Maybe I was just distracted. That's my bad. I need to
Probably.
check to make sure.
I was.
And
Remember when you said I was lagging yesterday? When I said I wasn't, that it was you?
yeah,
You were just not paying attention. I stopped for like 2 seconds to check the map, and then I
Oh.
just rode over the mountain, and you were checking the map yourself, and you didn't even realize I was moving.
that could possibly be it.
Yeah, I was rewatching the stream. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't lag.
Right. So, so yeah, we definitely got the Slayer now. Anyway, so yeah, at level 10 we get the Slayer Deed, which is a small version, 30 minutes as opposed to the 90 that we get here, and only Slayer Deeds, not skill and Slayer Deeds. So the skill deeds are something that we are not going to. Did I say Slayer? I don't know if I did.
Yeah.
The skill deeds is a part that we are not going to concern ourselves with because I was mentioning this yesterday. If you recall, we have class, right? Yes, class deeds for using a number of skills, and those deeds also give LP, like 5, for example. Now the problem is, as I mentioned yesterday, this skill, for example, biting edge. Suppose you need to use it 500 times to complete the deed, and then you get 5 LP. Problem is, it caps at 100 every day, so you need 5 days to actually complete it, unless you use this accelerator. Accelerates the progress of class skill deeds. Every skill used that counts towards a deed will be counted twice, and daily skill deed caps are also unlocked, which means that instead of having to do 100 daily over 5 days, we just need to do 250 during the course of the run, which is fine and dandy if you are doing this on level. But since
Go
we
through the
have,
portal.
yep, since we have a cap level tune actually killing
Masmar doing
everything,
everything.
yeah, we don't really have time to actually use skills.
You wouldn't have time to reach the mob, let alone use a skill, so.
Yeah.
Hehe.
Well, I mean, some tunes could actually do it, like Minstrel, for example, could
yeah.
use healing skills, if nothing else, and at the end of the LP run, that could be like 5 or maybe even 10 more LP, but that's assuming you're maining the Minstrel and not just boxing him, because if you box him, then obviously you are not using
Yeah.
him. So.
That would also mean you will have to stand still to use your healing skills, though, which is
Are-
not gonna happen
Right, do all of them have induction then?
at that level. Yeah, I don't remember what level you get Soliquai of Spirit at, but yeah.
Of what help
This is just to sell junk,
you need something.
which you may or may not do. That's your choice, but I mean, at the end of the LP, you also get some money, so why not?
In the both of us have like maxed inventory, so on boxes it doesn't matter until Breland. That's about when our inventory starts filling up.
True.
Also, do you see this fog?
I do not.
Why do I see fog and you do not?
You told me that you checked the stream. I mean, now there is anything. There is no fog. Yesterday there was some slight fog, or right now there's some fog right there at the edge of the screen. You'll see it later. or if you have Twitch open, there's some fog over there, but definitely not the amount that you seem to suggest.
I'll send a screenshot in a second. Just
Well, I can't show it because screens.
yeah, I'll send it just to you.
Okay. Do remember that we are on a clock, if that's important.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Keep in mind, I have never done Max's route, so I have no idea where we are going. So there's that too.
We're going places. That's all you need to know.
Not college, but definitely places.
There, you can check it whenever you feel like it. That's a huge difference between your screen and my screen. How do I get rid of the damn fog? It drops my frames so badly.
Okay, so there's like a lot of fog on the water level. Okay, from the way you talked about it, I thought it was more like kind of like forest shell, actual huge mist all over the place. So in his picture, there's like some fog, like actually like the fog that we see here. It's only for us, it's just on the horizon, so to speak, and for him, it's like all over the swamp. But yeah, on the water level, not all over the screen or anything. I don't know. Maybe it's a graphic setting.
I've changed every single graphic setting in the game on and off to see if it was that, but I could not find anything.
Maybe you need to actually log out and log in again for that change to take place.
That would be annoying. No, LOTRO doesn't have any of those kind of settings though.
Yeah, I mean, and I have ultra settings, and I think you should too. So so if it's about
everything except anti-aliasing, because yeah.
so if it's like a high setting, which would be right, it makes it more natural. It should show up on my screen, but it's not. So
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's not to do with graphic settings. As no, I disabled it once on one of my laptops, and I never turned it back on it, but I didn't know how I turned it off. But on any other machine that I played the game on, I just have this insane fog. And like even on this PC now that's running the game on Ultra easily, this fog is dropping my frames by like 50, 60, or even more. It's just eating it.
it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
I still don't know why your bear refuses to play music.
I don't know. He doesn't
Like-
like music, I guess.
Like seriously, if you later check the stream, you'll see that at random times, music appears. That's when I'm on the other screen checking my tunes, inventory or whatever, and then it disappears, and that's because focus returned to Zaxo. And that's like, why do you not play music?
No music for you.
And for the stream, I was not ready for this.
Hey, blame the game.
Just LOTRO things. We have the hashtag for today. Only there's no actual picture to go with it, so there's that.
Well, there's my Orden.
I mean, yeah, but the warden was for yesterday's tweet, which I already
That's
sent,
fair
by
enough.
the way.
Don't worry, we'll get one. It's bound to happen.
Yeah. I mean,
How are we doing on slugs? Because I'm not seeing many of them.
we killed 9, so there's 18 of 20, still on the basic one.
Oh my god. So bad.
Just for reference, most people skip this particular Slayer deed because you saw it if you were with us yesterday. It takes a while, but like there's very, very, very few slugs. With the accelerator, we need to kill only 10, not 20, which you would think is doable, but then this happens, so most people
Most of
just
the time
skip it.
I finish this deed, but sometimes there are just not any of them, so I just do the first one and leave. Sometimes I don't even end up doing the first one because there's just no
There we
slugs
go.
anywhere.
So yeah, just for reference, once more, remember this is a made in max LOTRO run, LP run rather. That means that if you want to mimic it, you'll need a high level tool. If you want to do it yourself, go on. If you want to do it yourself on level, you probably should not do that one because most of the time it's just not worth it.
You can do this run without a high level character, but you need 5 to 6 active people who will actually dedicate themselves to killing stuff on the run. Then
There we
it'll
go.
be about the same time. Like you can mimic the strength of 120 with
Yeah,
quantity, but
yeah,
you need to actually work.
that's kind of the thing. So if you manage to find 5 people, then that's fantastic. It's just spenders. But we are thinking, well, we're assuming that you wake up one day and say, I need LP. I'm going to do an LP run today, and you're just not going to wait until you find 5 people. So you'll just do it on your own. Which again, doable. It's totally doable to do an LP run on level by yourself. You just need to find an appropriate route.
I used to spend like 5 hours every morning doing an LP run on my own.
5 hours? Come on, dude, that's just crazy.
It's so slow when you do it alone, man.
Yeah, but like the LP run that I did on my own was 2 hours tops. Maybe it went over. Well, no, wait, not 2 hour tops. It was 3 hours tops if everything went wrong, but generally it was done within 2 hours, maybe 2.5. But 5 hours, that's just way too much.
No, that's the amount of time I spend farming LP usually every day.
Right,
Because
yeah.
I used to do like 2 runs a day. It's like it just takes so long.
That's something else that you actually make. Why did your bear break his leg? Like only here. He,
I
he
don't know.
just he just feels special today. Come on. No music, breaking his leg because reasons.
Getting
You're
stuck because reasons.
you're not helping, Saxo. Okay, no, wait. I get it. I understand. He's camera shy. I get it. I get it.
I mean, if he's camera shy, he wouldn't be putting so much attention to himself.
Well, that's a good point, I guess. But I don't think he's doing it because he wants to. He's just,
Clumsy?
yeah, he's clumsy and embarrassed, and that makes him even more clumsy, and yeah, that happens. It's like when you go on stage, that's a basic completed. When you go on stage and you trip on the way up, it's not because you want to draw attention to yourself, you're just nervous and you trip. So there's that. So yeah, there's one thing to consider with LP runs. People sometimes stay on the LP run for way too long. I don't want to relate this to Max because he just mentioned, but it's not relating to him really. Like for example, you get half of a deed, say for example, the farms of the Shire, right? And we have 1 of 6, and then you finish the run and you think, well, but if I just find the other 5, that's 5 more points, and if I actually finish the slugs, that's 10 more points, so maybe I should do that. No, just don't, because in the time that you will waste after the official run is over just to finish up the loose ends to get 40 more LP completed, in the
Can do
time
a full
you'll
level run.
in the time you'll waste doing that, you could just start a new tune, start a new LP, and get, well, a new batch of LP instead of just the stragglers,
You get about 400 more.
basically. Well, 400 might be a bit too much for normal uh,
My
LP
run
runs.
is my
Yeah,
run is 450 normally, but we've already skipped 10, so it's 440 now.
right. But again, his is kind of super specific. and basically not doable on level by yourself. So there's
No, it's
limitations.
not.
The ones that
Not
are
in this timetable, at least.
right. So the ones that are doable for everyone on level by yourself, we are looking at maybe between 180 and 250, depending on what route, how good you are, that kind of thing. Because actually being good, it's actually a thing. If you waste time getting from one location to another, those few seconds keep piling up each time. And then you run out of the accelerator, which means you effectively need to spend twice as long finishing up the Slayadines. So it's actually a thing. If you
That's
jump,
very
I
true.
have to jump. Okay.
I'm not jumping, don't worry.
Okay.
I've done this plenty of times.
Just making sure because some people just
I'm just a
forget.
bit rusty. I haven't done it in like 5 months.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. It's just some people just forget that there's people following them and they jump over something. And again, remember we are just following the character. That does not include mimicking actions, so no jumping for us.
Oh
For the
no,
ones
you can steal
following.
my spiders. Go away.
Oh boy.
If you steal my spiders, I'm gonna murder you. He's not going this way. Good.
We are not going to do the slacks anymore then.
No. Screw
Okay,
the
so
slugs.
let me remove it from the tracker.
There wasn't enough spawns for me to be
Yeah,
wasting
sure.
time with them.
Yeah, makes sense. I was just making sure because if we are not doing it, I remove the track and free that space. That's the basic one. Oops. Hmm. It's kind of funny how the server responds. On Zaxxer's screen, he's first and Russellberry is second. On Russell's screen, he's first and Saxon second.
And on
Zaxxer's.
my screen, I can only see one of you 90% of the time. Because that's what we call desync.
Yeah. Hashtag just not for things.
Hashtag quality servers.
5-7 goodbye again. Okay, we're here.
I love the fact that he never changed the keybinds on this character. He stuck with what I have.
Done with spiders. Well, I mean, that's kind of what you should do if you're borrowing someone else's account, well, character.
No, he's keeping my keybinds. Because this isn't... It technically isn't my account.
Oh, okay.
It's a collab account that
Oh,
me
right,
and
you
friends
mentioned that.
made
Yes, okay.
and power leveled it.
Okay. Wait, why didn't you get on the horse?
I mean, it's mine, but it's not mine, if you get what I mean.
Right.
It's not
Okay,
just
no.
mine. But yeah, I guess he was nice enough to get used to my keybinds rather than changing them. Because I
Right.
have very specific keybinds for minstrels.
That takes dedication then.
Because I use a few things on the mouse as well. And not everyone has said mouse.
I actually use mouse for most of them. I shouldn't, but like, I have easy access to 1 to 3, maybe even 4, but from 5 to this other end, beyond 0, actually. And
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I use all my keyboard keybinds, like
Right.
from 1 to 0. So I
yeah,
don't have any issues with that, but I have some skills, especially on mouse buttons.
oh, so you don't click the skill, but rather
No, I use
clicking
the
the mouse
as
uses the
extra.
skill.
I use the mouse as
Oh,
extra keybinds because I have mouse 1, mouse 2, mouse 3, mouse 4, and mouse 5.
okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. I had never thought about that actually. I have two mouse buttons that I could use, I guess. Well, three with the wheel. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I use wheel for inventory, I use mouse 3 and mouse 4 for my cries, and I use right click for camera movement and left click for um, rotating my camera.
Oh, come on. Camera moving is default. It's not included. I was going to ask you, but then if you put skills in the mouse, then like in all five of them, how do you move the camera? Those don't count, obviously.
With keyboard?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not everyone moves the camera with a mouse.
Okay. Well, personally, I think this is much simpler. But okay, sure, fair enough.
Well, let's
Why not?
take Reb for example. He doesn't use the mouse at all.
Huh.
The only reason he uses the mouse is to angle his camera if he needs to. He uses his right arm for 5 to 0, and he uses his left arm from 1 to 5 and other keybinds.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense actually. That would make sense. You move the tune with your left hand, and you have access to the other skills with the. So right, I kind of do that. I use my right hand for 5 to 0. Actually, it's more than 0. It's just depending on the country, since keyboards are different. I don't know what's beyond 0 in other countries.
Yeah, it's like
Keyboards, but
extra signs.
right, but 0 is right here, so 7, 8, 9, 0, and the two extra keys that you have here, whatever your country is. So for those, obviously, I can't use my left hand, so someone uses the right hand on the keyboard, or me, I just click the skills, really, because why
In
not?
my case, I have them rebound to V, Alt V, mouse 3, mouse 4, N, and B, and I, and O.
That's just amazing. I mean, the thing is that it's the same problem, right? If I can go all the way to O, I can just as well press 9, you know?
Oh, I
So,
don't rebind 9 and 0, I mean after 9 and 0.
oh, right. You got someone stuck. Saxo again, of course.
Of course. Tell me we're done with walls?
Just done with that one.
Okay, well, your character is gonna get drowned, because you're
Okay.
smart.
I'll take that.
While we will not.
Yeah, this is kind of an issue
Right.
with smaller characters, basically dwarves and hobbits. Go.
You're slowing me down.
There is back then Bjorning was not a class slash race. Okay, there we go. Jump. Boom and boom.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, go. Bjorning was not a race slash class from the beginning of the game.
Christ.
What?
Look at trade chat.
Uh,
Holy moly.
40 keys. Damn.
That is what do you call them? I can't recall the word. Those are no longer obtainable. They're, what do you call it?
Oh yeah, legacy.
Legacy items. Tradable black steel keys are not in the game by any means.
So he has them.
Yeah, 40 of them.
That's just fantastic. That could be today's Just LOTRO things, but I think it's too meta for people to understand. So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the basic one. Right, so I was saying a Bjorning was not an original race slash class. So for LP runs, you had to choose between man, hobbit, or dwarf, elf. They are separated like that because they have two different starting areas. Hobbits and men are theoretically just a tad faster, just a little bit intros, but not a huge difference that I recall. And depending on what class you wanted, you were limited to some races. Also, depending on the LP run, the route that you follow, some classes may be better than others. Why? Because, for example, what does the Bjorn have? Nothing yet. No. Okay, so for example, killing spiders is a hobbit race did, I think hobbit.
The Bjorning has wolves, which we've already murdered,
Yeah, but
and he has spiders later on.
right, but the thing is that you can't do enmities until you're certain level. So if you kill
Yeah.
them too soon. So yeah, whatever. The hobbits I think have enmity of the spiders, which is a race um, deed, so not a region deed, which means that if you are going to be killing spiders, you may choose to get a hobbit because by doing the enmity you will get extra OP, whereas if you got a human, you would not get those extra OP because you would not have enmity of the spiders. So, yeah, quite absurd.
There was no mob spawning at all. And then I just feel like I'm in combat, but there's nothing around me.
Well, that happens in Skyrim too, when you want to fast travel and you can't because there's enemies close to you and there's not. There really is not any enemies near you. So,
This bastard murdered everything.
so yeah, your race choice was actually kind of important because of the racial deeds, the enmities and whatnot, which means that depending on the route you are going to follow, you are advised to take one race or another one. Which is probably the reason that I picked a dwarf for this one. Probably the route I was getting ready had some enmities relating to that. But then again, they have their issues. As you have seen, if you are boxing a hobbit or dwarf, they do get problems in rivers and general bodies of water, since they are literally smaller in places where a human or an elf or a Bjorning can cross no problem. A hobbit or a dwarf will get dismounted, then they'll have to mount again, and if they are in a box, that means you have to manually go to the other one, manually mount, and push follow again. But also, since the Bjorning appeared, Bjorning tutorial is really short. So we are talking maybe,
10
let's
minutes,
say,
exactly.
yeah, let's say 45 minutes for human hobbit, something like that. Let's say, wait, no, 45 minutes for dwarf and elf, 35, 40 for human hobbit, and 10 minutes, you said?
Yep, exactly 10 minutes.
For Bjorning. So basically for people done flies completed. So for
Sure.
people, yes, it popped up in both screens.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this time I'm actually checking. No, the thing is that the last time I had your inventory open because I was getting the Slayer deed, and what I checked was the tracker, and I'm pretty sure it was gone from the tracker, but I must have not watched properly or something. So yeah, if you are going to do some heavy, intensive LP running, you can just forget about the extra, maybe 10 to 20 LP for doing a dwarf enmity, and just get a Bjorning because it's 4 times faster in the intro. So that's less time getting the character ready, more time killing stuff and getting LP. So there's that.
Good explanation.
Probably kind of long-winded. Again,
I was
tend.
gonna say, but I didn't.
No, I
Long
mean,
as.
I know I do tend to over specify, yeah, over explain and over specify just about every single thing, which I do understand that many people don't like. I kind of refuse to say most people, but I'll agree to many people don't like. I will try to work on that because of my streamings and YouTube recordings. So I need to work on that. But there's actually a reason for that. And I'm sure people watching could relate to that. Have you ever sent an email, be it to a friend, so casual situation, or an actual formal email to complain about something or to tech support or whatever, and you send a
Pat,
simple mail? Yeah,
pay attention to this one.
okay,
To the enemies in front of us.
right?
Bonk.
Boom. That was just beautiful.
Okay,
That
go
was
on.
beautiful. So you send that mail, right? It's it's just keys. Completed, brigands. It's just keys. Keep it short and simple. That's perfect. And you send that email, and then the person who replies says yes. And then you reread your email and you go, it was not a yes or no question. How did you even understand that it was a yes or no question? That was not what I was asking. So, over my life, I've encountered way too many of those, which has made me become used to over explaining everything to make sure that everything is exactly perfectly understood. Then again, I reach the other end. I make the explanation so long that people actually get lost. So there's that. But I will find balance. I most definitely will. One day. Not today, though. Also, you just saw Max invite that random minstrel. There's two reasons for that. Well, there's actually one, but depending how you look at it, we are sharing the same space. If we are not in the same fellowship, that's basically kill stealing, which means that whatever we kill won't count for them, and if they manage to kill steal something, it won't count for us. So it's in everyone's benefit that the LP runner, the high party, invites the struggler and for the struggler to actually agree to join the fellowship. So if you're running high level runs, or if you're doing a run anyway, invite people simply to stop that. And if you're playing, normally you're just playing and you see a group that's just passing by, invite you, accept, because it might be an LP run and they will take all your kills and then be gone. So just accept it.
That's also probably the reason if you see me cursing at a random person, that's probably the reason why.
Exactly. You won't see it because it's not his screen that you are following, but you see this little mark here means that he's team leader, fellowship leader rather. So he invites the random person to avoid what I just said, and the random person declines, which means we are now not in trouble per se, but yeah, it's annoying.
Well, I mean, it's slowing them down and it's slowing us down.
Yep.
And like, for example, in some areas, I need, for say, 2 full runs. I mean, I clear the place 2 times and the date is done. If that person takes 1 kill that I don't get, that means I have to run that place 3 times just for that 1 kill. So yeah.
Which, as you may guess, is less than ideal because we are on a timer here. Every minute that we waste is very, very painful.
Oh, one was hiding. You don't get to hide from me. Oh, that was a bear. Oops. That was also a bear.
Okay. You do notice we are a bit above 30 minutes left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're actually quite ahead schedule.
Oh,
Like
okay.
5 minutes ahead schedule. even though I was behind schedule earlier.
Okay.
Usually I reach this camp about 25 minutes left.
All right. What I actually forgot to do, and I should have done it just for reference's sake, is open the store to show the amount of LP that we had at the beginning and the amount that we actually end up with. And I forgot to do that. But oh well.
Well, it's a nice detail flash confirmation, but I know how much my run gives.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's still that's kind of the point that you actually show it. It's not like, well, we say this is how much you make, and we promise it's true, and you can check it. No, it's actual. This is the starting number. That's the ending number. It's a very nice confirmation and very simple. I just had to open the damn window, CJ. But yeah, I forgot. Pro streamer 1010 would follow again. Actually, let's make that 5-7. Man, that meme has gone far, for God's sake.
Or 9/11.
Not 9/11, 5-7. God, you went somewhere completely unrelated. How did you even do that?
Or 9 out of 11. I didn't think about anything else.
No, 5 out of 7. That one.
Well, surprisingly enough today, nobody mowed any lawns, which is surprising. Usually there's at least one bastard per day mowing something.
They all agreed to let us have our LP running piece.
Oh god.
It's nice of them.
Yeah.
One more?
You know what was not even nicer today?
What? Done.
The delivery company actually found my house today without any issues. And I was like, damn.
That's kind of amazing sometimes, yes.
Yeah, they never find this freaking house.
In fact, that actually can happen to me one time. I live in a street whose name is in 2 neighboring cities. And one time, the delivery guy, for some reason, instead of leaving the ticket that we were here and you weren't home, they actually called my phone. Look, we're at the door and ringing the bell and no one's answering. And I was like, no, you're not. I'm sitting right here waiting for the package. Yes, we are, right at the door. I'm telling you, you are not. I actually went outside to the balcony to check if there was a delivery truck, and there wasn't one. So, no, you are not at my door. And he reads my address, and I go like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he says the other city's name.
Like,
No,
no?
you are in the wrong city, pal. So yeah, that happened.
Yeah. But the thing is, our road isn't marked on the map.
Oh, damn.
That's why the delivery companies, like, if it's a new driver that doesn't know this city, he's not gonna know where it is.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Because it's an old city and it's marked on the map as in, well, what do you call like a small town next to town that's like a part of the town but not really?
The outskirts?
Yeah, on the outskirts, like there's a place and our road is on the map. It's counted as, where the fuck am I going? It's counted as part of that, but it actually has its own name, which is not marked on the map. So all the fucking delivery guys get confused, and it's like, well, we're here, and I'm like, you're at the wrong place. I mean, do I have to walk half a kilometer down to the city because you don't know where the road is, even though I'm explaining it to you like literally every single turn you should make?
Yeah, sometimes that's kind of... We get it. They are on a clock as well, and sometimes need to meet like stupid quotas, like amount of deliveries that make no sense. We sympathize, but it's still your job. So there's that.
Yeah,
Like,
like I understand it and all. Like, it's not an easy job. Like, you have to be quick about it. But why are you doing that job if you don't know where you're going?
right. So
I mean, you can't expect to be a delivery guy if you're gonna follow the GPS 24/7.
right, that argument that is used multiple times by multiple people, and I just said I kind of agree with it. So let's make that clear. But I'm a translator and a language teacher. Why not? But I'm a translator, and sometimes I get a translation that can be like 5 pages long, and the guy says I need it in 2 hours, and that would take normally three for a basic translation and 3.5 if you want it like perfect. And they go, no, 90 minutes if possible, 2 hours stops. That's difficult, and I'm not complaining. It's what it is. It's the job I sign up for. You don't see me complaining, well, yeah, but my timetable is horrible, and then you're here telling me to do this and that. No, we are here telling you to do your job, which is to deliver the package to my door. And if you
Exactly.
can't, then you're not doing your job, which is precisely what you are being paid to do. So
Yeah,
your job's hard, my job's hard too. And I will complain if someone asks me to do something that's not my job. But my job, I'm supposed to do it.
that is exactly my point. There's a high chance one of you gets stuck in this
Yeah, I
fence.
was thinking that, and there
There
we
we
go.
go.
Come on, Russell, keep up. Well,
I told you.
I was fearing it from the moment that you went in, but since no one got stuck, I didn't want to jinx it, but you did. So there's that.
Oh, I didn't jinx it. I know you're one of them is gonna get stuck.
God
Because I
damn it.
did this plenty of times.
Well,
I, I know where they're gonna get stuck.
it wasn't Zaxo at least, so there's that.
Yeah.
I guess he's not
I,
camera shy anymore. In before he gets stuck in a plain wall just because. Is there a cat to ignore list? Oh my god, Australia has so much hate in their heart. Or little patience. Done.
I know exactly on which mob I need to say that as well. Oh, there's Wallerick, the bastard. That guy's probably the weirdest weirdo on the entire server.
I actually forgot to do something. Well, no, not important, not important. But remember yesterday I was going to ask you, and you kind of predicted that what happens if you have selected a trait to earn experience towards, and it's already maxed out. So I forgot to try to put to select a virtue and see what happens.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know, I don't know, and therefore I wanted to do it and I forgot. So far it's been giving experience like following a list, but I
You can
can't
do it.
I can't say.
Still, there's still plenty of deeds.
Whoops. Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't know if we'll try. So there was non-selected, and apparently it was making its way down the list. But
Huh.
now I put it to charity specifically. I'm forcing it to go to charity. So let's see if we hit the max, which is level 7 right now, I think. Also, once I select one, I don't see a way to deselect. So there's that. Also, if you recall yesterday talking about VIP for everyone watching, these skills were shown in my lore master, but these are locked here because this is not a VIP tune. You can buy them from the store. So again, 99% of this game's content is uh, gettable. You can actually get, sure,
The,
with premium money, but with
the
money
only
that,
thing the
yeah,
only thing that you cannot get with LP, which you technically can, is fast travels.
yeah,
But you can get those if you just use a mithril coin each time.
right.
So technically, 100% of the game is all acquirable by in-game currency.
Yes. If you remember, probably not because I didn't make a point of that, but we'll show. One way of paying for travel is in-game currency, so gold, and another way is mithril coins, which is another kind of premium currency that you buy with LOTRO points. So while it would be very, very, very annoying, you could buy mithril coins, spend one mithril coin every time you need to fast travel, and when you run out of them, do another LP run and buy more mithril coins. So that is technically possible, but very annoying. So for simplicity's sake, we would say that it's not doable, but it really is.
Oh god damn it. What is this?
Black.
Already in a fellowship.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
well,
another LP party.
most likely.
That's the less than ideal situation, like the most less than ideal situation possible, because they are already in a party, which means we can't invite them.
Which means we're fighting for kills, basically.
Yeah.
And I seem to be winning drastically.
Which is good for us, bad for them. Kind of a shame, but hey, there's that. If everyone was a super nice person, what we'd want to do is talk to them, as actually use the chat, and maybe or send a whisper. Do you want to make one party? But that takes a while, and people mostly ignore you every time. So
Oh, they already killed the boss. Oh well.
yeah, I mean that made sense. If you went for the random kills, they were going to go for the boss.
Oh, we'll come back later anyways. We got majority of the kills, so it's fine. You need to do 3 cycles here regardless. You need like 2 extra kills. So, yeah. It's not that big of a bother at the moment. I always leave this place after the first run.
Okay.
Anyways. And we're pretty good on schedule so far.
Good to hear.
20 minutes left on the original booster.
So yeah, even the fast travel you can technically get with in-game currency, or well, rather, the premium money that you can gain through LP runs. But
Store.
yeah, store currency. But going back to it, this is just to show that the VIP character is actually the non-VIP character is actually quite limited. You can buy every single one of them one by one, like literally one by one. Or if you have a bit of money to spend, you just get VIP one time, create 9 different characters, one from each class, or 4 of the one that you like, or whatever you want to do, and then they are all VIP forever.
Basically.
Which is the option that most people do. Again, if you can afford the thing, think of it as just like a Christmas gift. You get a €20 game, give or take. Which seems reasonable enough, I'd say.
Yeah, I guess. I'm rusty.
Place, as you can tell by the colors of the enemies, is already higher level than us. So if you're doing on level by yourself runs, this is
Run
going
it.
to be kind of difficult in.
Done.
All right. And of course, Russell Stack. Why wouldn't he be? I don't know how you did the turn, but
180. Just click the camera and it insta turn.
yeah. Well, remember that the boxes can't do that, which means
Well,
they
I-
actually.
You're gonna have to take them through the portal.
I know,
Regardless, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but I had to get yours through the portal, and then get back mine from the stairs, which was quite a bit. Well, whatever. Never mind.
That's the entire reason why I have you running both the boxes.
So yeah, this area is high level. If you're running an on level LP run by yourself, this is already kind of tough. And then you, generally speaking, don't go into the actual barrows because that's even harder. Some of them are actually elite bosses, so
Did that thing not die? What? Okay, now it died.
servers,
Quality servers.
stability, lag, what's that? No, never heard of it.
That's gonna be like the prime thing throughout this entire series. Hashtag quality servers.
So Zaxo just got the Cardolan Prince. Does Russellberry have it?
It's random drops for whites. So don't worry, you'll get it because we kill hundreds of them.
Yeah, I know, but I just like keeping track of that. Because Cardolan Prince is a random drop, and generally speaking, even without entering this place, you should kill enough stuff to actually get it, but just in case you don't, you may want to track that.
Horses at the Black Gate. Oh. Well, after this run,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need a short break for quick food stop.
Okay.
So basically, while you get your character sorted with rep items and stuff,
Okay, sure.
because I'll leave mine with that for later.
Okay.
Use my time differently.
Okay. Yeah. Stream every time you notice that sound of music sounds is because I'm changing screens, so and they're still here.
These are level 115, and well, now we have to wait. I'll PM the 115 one if I can click him. Please don't be a jackass and accept. Pretty please. He says, "Oh, I'm almost done. Need 14, then I'm gone." And it's like, in any case, on a timer, dude. Come on, don't be a jackass.
They're here.
Okay, I'm not gonna let him get any fucking kills now, because he's a.
Kids, he said any fudging kills.
Oh,
That's
he
what he
says,
meant.
"Oh, okay, go ahead then. You can't just join the fellow." God, that is so incooperative.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what we were talking about before. We actually, talking through, since they're in a party we can't invite, we offered them, you want to join, share the kills. No, we're almost done. So, if you're almost done, that means you're still stealing kills from us, or us from you, so just join. But no.
Yeah. And that's what I was talking about, me cursing at people. For exactly situations like this. At least he let us get the kills, and he'll do it later, so fine by me, I guess. He's wasting his own time. And he could have already been out of here by now if he actually accepted it.
Oh, by the way, that was the racial deed.
Spooder deed.
Yeah, enmity of the spider. So that's 5 extra luck points that Zaxo got, but I'm not sure if Russellberry did. Maybe they did. I don't know. Honestly. That's not seasonal at all. Like, just FYI.
The fucking boss in here. I'm technically forced to wait for it. How are we doing on kills?
Uh, 30 of 60.
Oh god. See, now we're behind schedule.
That's the beauty of the epi runs. No two runs are ever the same thing. Even if you run the same route, it just takes one uncooperative other player to send the whole thing into disarray.
I mean, even a cooperative player can fuck your entire run up. Because, I mean, like, he could be there half a minute before us and kill stuff that we need on a timer.
Right.
And even if he instantly accepts, he still killed the mobs before we got there. I mean, even just a regular quest person could fuck it up entirely, even if he's cooperative with us.
Are we in range?
Yeah, this
Okay.
entire dungeon is like 100 meters long.
Okay, then I'm not gonna bother with it. Actually, I should, because the camera should see it. Yeah, I actually really should.
I'm gonna take a short nap while the boss spawns.
I should also put Raspberry to follow Saxo, so that I didn't have to do this twice, but I is not a smart person,
Clearly.
clearly. You're supposed to say, nah, you're not that bad. Come on. Keep up, dude.
Oh, I thought the spider spawned, but it was you
No,
doing my
it
bear.
wasn't. How do I toggle it off?
Click the blue one.
The blue one. I don't.
No, the red one, the red one.
Oh. Manfred. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's no deed for that one. Then what?
Yes, there is.
There is? It didn't.
1,000 times.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, it doesn't mean you get it at that level, but there is it.
Oh, okay, so, right, so still. My point was, since that is a skill that I can use while we are waiting, can I get you some moral P? No, I cannot, because the D didn't jump, so... spider behind us.
It'll wait its turn. Oh, I timed that perfectly. I actually had a person that mistook that for level up, and it was like every time I used Call of Arome, they would be like, "Ooh, level up," and I was like, Yeah.
Sure, mate. You're leveling up every 5 seconds.
Well, 10.
Okay,
If
fair
I
enough.
use it every 10 seconds, but yeah. It was kind of funny. Så medan ni med tycker att att köra.
And done.
Something like that.
Well, yeah, Brute Hunter and Spider Slayer advanced. So only the boss missing, I guess.
Har du också? Men den också ett streamer. Streamer, men den också.
Come on, Zaxo, keep up.
One bitch.
I was saying nice things about you.
Okay. Spiders, fine, I'll do this. While we're waiting. I thought that was the spider that spawned, because I saw myself in combat.
So it didn't spawn yet?
You leave your character here, but take my character in, because you don't need this. I do. Cool.
Wait. I take down that with who?
Yeah.
What? With everyone?
Take Saxo into the instance, leave Russellberry over there, and
Okay.
watch, put Saxo on follow,
Okay.
and watch Russellberry scream and tell me when the spider spawns.
Okay, there we go.
The big one.
Yeah. God damn it, Saxo.
Because you don't need extra XP because you have boosters.
Yeah. That's fine. It's just that if you said that, I missed it. I just heard you don't need this, and then the instance comes in, and I was like, wait, what am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, I mean, now it makes sense.
Yeah, you have fancy XP boosts now. Even though I technically have about 600,000% more progress in the game than you, you have those things that happened before I started playing that I would love having, like, so much.
Right. What he means is basically, I may have mentioned before, I have this Tome of Extraordinary Experience, which is double experience for this tune. 6 hours, basically because I have 6 of them, so I just use them all. If you're just doing LP runs, you won't have that. This is from a sort of, what do you call them?
It's
Maybe
like it's a pack.
Yeah, that's the word. A pack that was for sale some time ago, and in fact, for a while it was free. It was account wide. It's here.
Okay. Leave on Saxo.
Like instance.
And then we'll just re-enter to finish the instance after we kill the spooder.
Every time you say Spooder, I think of Spoderman. And we are here, yes. Right.
Bye. Now enter the instance again, so I can finish it. You can enter on Russell as well now if you want.
Yeah. Stairs. So yeah, for a while the pack was actually free, and what the pack had was the mount skill for everyone. So it was account wide, so for all your current and future tunes, the mount skill, and some goodies like a few XP boosts and cosmetic armor and something like that.
And also the 3 extra Slayer deed boosts on every character, which is awesome. Because then if you do an LP run, you don't have to have your own, you just have them.
But yeah, the 90-minute one is from a pack too. That's,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Of course, Russell got that. Why wouldn't he?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. Still. Saxo, don't die. Don't die. Oh, it did die. I know, it was stunned.
No, I got stunned. I'd heal him, but I don't care.
I mean, I will if I find the stupid potion in his inventory. There we go.
I mean, you are a minstrel.
I was busy getting him out of the way so that he wouldn't get hit anymore. And I also, I haven't used the minstrel in a while, and even less Russell. I don't even know where his skills are being slotted. So that's it.
Oh, Russell got an armor piece. You can actually send that to your lore master because it's really good.
That's fantastic. I'm in overflow though, so there's that. I'll try. Damn it! I'll try not to sell it by accident. Wait, I messed up. I hadn't confirmed with Saxo, so. Okay.
Get ready to use the 30-minute boost right after this one ends.
We are at... Okay, minute and a half. Oh, I can't send the armor. It's bound to character.
It shouldn't be.
I'll show you a screenshot later if you want to.
Well, it should not be bound to account because it's from an instance test.
Not to account, to character.
Yeah, it shouldn't be bound at all.
Wait, maybe I got the wrong thing then. It's a blue pants?
Blue pants.
Yeah, no, bound.
What? Did you equip them by accident?
No, they were on the overflow, and I sent them from the overflow to my inventory.
I guess they changed that as well. Good.
Oh no. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. What was bound was my old equipment. That's my bad. Okay.
Oh. I was like, that should not be bound. God damn it.
Yeah, bind on equip. There we go. Yeah. No, I just moused over the thing, and I didn't realize I was looking at the information of my old equipment. Okay, 10 seconds. That's your book, and that's your book.
Yeah, no, don't use them now, actually.
Okay. All right.
Because we will waste about 10 minutes here, and we would only gain bargists, which
Okay.
we could like end up meeting more people and missing time. So it's better not to use it now.
All right.
Did we get to that spire?
Yep, it's done. Vargas Advanced, Tracker, Grave Digger.
Going. We are here for
The doggy. Good doggy.
It looks like he's a bad doggy this time, because I don't see him. He is a bad doggy. Who killed the doggy? This is what I hate about LP. This is why I told you not to use the boost now, because... See?
Yeah.
Predictions.
I missed a chance for an amazing comeback right there. Now it's too late. It's gone.
Well, now we wait for the dog to respawn, and we're gonna do the exact same thing.
Okay. We're going to make Pita proud. Peta?
Well, we're gonna make Russellberry bored. He's gonna be sitting in a dungeon alone,
Oh wait. Now that
waiting for an extremely strong boss to spawn.
yeah. Remember that I'm actually targeted by enemies here, so let me put follow before running ahead, so I can actually pay attention to Russell. Can I hide him somewhere? Where does he spawn? On the left side or the right side?
It doesn't matter if you die. Just make sure he spawns
Yeah, but that's kind of the point. Which point does he spawn?
anywhere in that hallway.
Fantastic.
He could spawn right on your ass.
What's the name again? Do you recall?
I don't care. I
The-
don't care enough to
Okay.
remember those names.
Fair enough.
mean-
Burgundier,
No.
Fivegar, or
No.
Bridge Cell?
That one.
Okay. Because the spider is to teleport, but I don't know if I recognize the dog.
Where? Oh, all the way over there.
You even give me time back when we were selling stuff to sell with Russell and his folk crop. As mentioned, he's in overflow, so there's that.
You do have max inventory, right?
Yes, and he's in overflow.
How even?
Just barely. Well, actually, no, not just barely. He's heavily in overflow. Damn.
My bear usually doesn't even get into overflow by the time we get to a vendor here. And the vendor is literally after we kill the dog.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, like how much crap do you have in your inventory when you first make a character?
Well, I mean,
I'm assuming quite a bit more than me.
yeah, but still, that's like maybe 4 more items, I think. 4, and I'm 9 into overflow. So even with 4 less items, I would still be into overflow. So there's that. And Sax is gonna die. Again. Okay, the bats are here. Just bats. Damn it. Barrow Wardens.
Leave as the instant.
Holy. Barrow something. If instance, yes. And I'm dead.
Oh, I see everything running back past me.
And I just got the last Cardoman. Fantastic.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Let me just find the revive skill. And I'll drum you into life.
Except, thank you kindly.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Okay, fantastic. And that's wait. White Slayer advanced for Russellberry, but not for Saxo.
Probably because Saxo's boost ran out a tad bit earlier.
Okay, or wait, have you been killed whites inside the I'm not in party. Why I'm not in party, Russell?
Because I kicked you out.
Oh.
Because I couldn't see you on the minimap.
Okay. But an instance popped up. I can't
Yeah,
deal with
ignore it because
yeah. My point is, since I was dealing with that, I'm a bit behind. Okay, so Saxo does have the white layer, right? Yes. So yeah,
we'll finish that.
you were having
Over.
you were killing whites, I guess, in the instance. So you got it way earlier than Russell.
Oh,
I'm assuming that's the reason.
I guess you're gonna have to pay attention to Russell then.
No, Russell just got it. That was the problem. That Russell got it, but Saxo hadn't, and I was like, why?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're gonna have to pay attention to Russell now instead of Saxo for that deed.
Well,
Because
he just got it, so he got it. He has it.
no, but I mean, he won't finish it as fast as
Greetings.
the bear.
Wait, let me. Oh damn it! The trinkets. I don't want to sell the trinkets. Give me a second. Maintenance.
Yeah, just lock the rep items on my bear as well.
Sure, when I get back to him.
Yeah, yeah. We're
The,
not on a timer at the moment anyway, so.
there is a search function, right? Reputation? Or how do you look for them?
Uh, treasure and Mathams.
Okay, treasure and
What can I do for you?
at all. Thank you kindly. And get the overflow. Loot all. You and Saxon treasure
You
that
and
and
hashtag
Maycomes.
copyright.
Damn it, Dor. If I get strikes. Oh, also, damn it, Dor. See, it's just so easy. It flows. It flows. It rolls off the tongue. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're ready.
What door are you talking about? I don't see
Yeah,
any doors.
exactly. If I was a pro editor, I would just put a picture of a door in the middle of the countryside, because we were discussing that yesterday. There's a meme for that, so I would just plaster a picture of a door in the middle of the countryside, just as I say those words. But I am most definitely not a pro editor, so there's that. Also, I kind of see what the issue was now.
Boost.
For okay, that's one and that's two done.
That's the wrong boost on Russell.
Oh, on Russell? Wait.
Russell's got continued item experience or continued resilience.
Oh yeah. Wait, where's Russell then? This is defense. Where's?
Epic fails.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now I got it. Yes. I had opened one less boxes than I was supposed to.
You use all the things
Nah, that's fine. Whatever.
till you realize. Where is my entrance? Right over here.
Yeah, that's what
I
lack
don't
of
particularly like this part of the barrels.
that's what lack of practice will do to you. So
Mommy, it's been a while. There's no mobs in here. Never mind. Quality servers.
so let's see. That was Nemesis of the Fallen. Right. So back to what we were saying. Just as we were about to
Oh, are you kidding me?
yes. What happened? Well, someone just whispered a Zaxo to join a kinship. We will respectfully decline. That's the boss.
Who was it?
I don't know. Combat.
Type-
Combat. Oh, the one who invited us.
Yeah, type me the name and hello.
The name is quite something, actually.
Wolf Zap Zap. I know who that is.
Okay. Wait, why do I not see what I just wrote in Fellowship?
Because you don't have fellowship chat?
Well, Zaxo doesn't have Fellowship chat, if anything. Okay, we're ready. Well, he does. Why?
Then I don't know.
Oh, frigging scrolling. It was locked for some reason. Okay. It was not updating.
Wait, wait.
Wolf Sapsap. Such a majestic name. Sorry.
Didn't know wolves could zap zap.
So back to before we were leaving, just before we left that dungeon back there, Russell got the advanced what was it, White Slayer? He completed it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but it popped up in Russell's screen, but not in Saxo's. So I was wondering, okay, who is behind? Well, Russell was behind because Saxo was doing instances with you, so that means that everyone has it. Russell was behind, but he completed the deed, so we're actually talking about that. Nothing to monitor. Vargas Layer Advanced, that's for Saxo, but I think Russell's a bit behind because I messed up.
Yeah, because you didn't boost it to the
Yeah,
proper
whatever.
time.
It's
only-
9. Yeah, if you can find them well, if not, fine. Oh,
Oh,
God.
I know exactly where they spawn. Like, as I told you, I know pretty much where every mob should spawn.
Yeah, no, the problem is it's not where they spawn. The problem is whether we are on time or not. Remember, I don't know your route, so I don't know.
Oh, we're plenty on time.
Okay.
We're actually almost done. We just have 2 more things to do.
Also, I understood, it took me a while, but I understood why Russell was so full of crap. So, I forgot that when you open the blue box, you get lots of stuff that you can't sell.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't use it.
Oh.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more spots that are filling up the inventory.
Yeah, I actually never use those.
Well, do you
Simply the
toss them
reason
away?
those items are very useful at endgame.
Oh,
Exactly. Very, very useful. And they cost
Okay.
like oh my god!
um,
Deja vu.
what, why? Yeah, they are still there. Why is I can't enter with Saxo? It says you do not have the corresponding quest.
You're at the wrong door.
What? It wasn't follow.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
There we go.
They're still here?
Yeah, now we can't see that. Okay. Just beautiful. Yeah, we saw these guys yesterday, but you guys couldn't hear them because low sound. Now you can.
I'm gonna clip it again. Because, I mean,
I mean, that
it's been
24 hours basically. I mean, that takes dedication. You just leave
it's
your
5 p.m., so it's like, it's been 22 hours.
you just leave your PC running the whole day with 5 LOTRO client opens just so you can have boxes playing music somewhere. And not even in a main city, but just, here, just because.
What the fuck? I think the sounds are broken. On my side.
now that I think about it, I also kept my items. I thought they were bound to character, but no, it's bound to account. So I also
Mhm.
keep mine. But then I don't understand why. Oh, there's people. Of course there are people.
Really? God damn it.
Then I don't understand why you can't just well, why I filled up so much if you say that I shouldn't buy this time.
Usually not.
I mean,
Anyway,
maybe I got a lot of weapon drops, the ones that don't stack or something.
you don't really get any weapons drop
Really?
that much until we reach this point, like after we went there. Like now is when you start getting them a lot.
Damn it. Okay, done.
Wolf?
Uh, three more to. And one more dollar. Done.
Saxo or
No,
Russell?
the Russell that was behind. Saxo had already completed. It was Russell that was behind, and he just completed it, Vargas.
Good.
So right now we are doing Rape Digger Advanced and Nemesis of the Fallen Basic.
And Woodman of the Breeland.
Not yet, but yeah. I mean, the
Yes,
ones
yeah.
we have so far.
Well, check in like 15 seconds.
Okay, so as I said, not yet.
Well, yet. Yes, yet. Now?
There we go.
And that's basically the LP run. Well, we have one more Explorer, which we'll get after the trees. So now we run back to that, we run back here, and then when we run back to that one again until we finish it, and that's it. And then we use the rep items to max out Matham and Breeland rep,
Okay.
which usually you gotta buy some from the Hermit Camp. You have marks, I assume, right?
Yeah, I can't remember how many, but I should have enough for at
Like
least a
B?
few LP runs.
Click B. Okay.
Yeah, 45,000 marks I have.
That's plenty. Oh,
I know, I just told you, I didn't remember.
yeah, that's plenty, you're fine. I mean, if you don't use them on other stuff like me and some of my people do, then you're good for a long time.
Yeah, I actually use them on some other stuff. Because unlike many people, I actually like skirmishes. That's the basic woodsman. Unlike many people, I actually like skirmishes, so I spend marks on improving the companion.
Oh,
And I also like some of the cosmetics, so I kind of want to get some of the cosmetics. So yeah, I do spend marks in other stuff.
but that's not quite the stuff I meant. I meant
Oh.
like station boosters and stuff,
Oh, well,
which cost like 25,000 marks and 5,000 medallions per stack.
okay, that's Ostgorthad completed the Barrow Downs. Which boosters again?
Reputation boosters.
Oh yeah, I did use some of those. I think for crafting guilds.
Oh yeah,
So and you jumped.
I was just checking if there was a
Oh,
tree
okay.
up there.
So yeah, I also got some boosters for guild reputation. So I just forgot about those, but yes, I most definitely do not keep marks only for the rep items. I do use them.
You're still good for a while though, because you do get some marks as well from doing this.
Do you remember? Do you remember how many we spend on the rep items, give or take?
Tops about 4,000.
Oh.
That depends how lucky you get.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I get like 30, 40 Mathams, sometimes I get like 5, and that's already like quite a few marks difference.
So basically, what we are talking about is where our reputation. There we go. Yeah, what we're talking. Oh, we don't have. Of course, we don't have anything yet.
So you can showcase the items in your inventory.
Yeah, but I want to show the deed, and I can actually do it from here. Actually.
Shift L and then into class and race, and then on the fourth on the bottom says reputation.
Alright, there we go. So when you complete a number of deeds within an area, you get, like here, increased reputation with Thorin's Hall. And then when you increase that reputation to the next level, that's actually a deed that should appear here in reputation. And obviously, since it's a deed, it gives even more LP. So while doing this run, we are dropping these items that increase reputation with the Men on Bree of Bree, this one with the Mason Society, that's the Shire, and Mason Society, and yeah, there should be another one. I think I locked it before, so. But yeah, that's the idea. You drop items that, damn it, Russell. You drop items sometimes that we're here that increase your reputation. So what you want to do is, if you have marks, I can do this. It's too noisy. I kind of want to identify the song though.
Of course, there's people here.
Well,
Again.
Same as before, it's the same ones. They are not done yet.
No, this is not the same ones. This is a level 120 hunter and whatever else this champion.
And what were they before?
They were a level 150 roomkeeper and a level 22 something.
No, you're talking about the guys that were in the other dungeon. I'm talking about the guys that were in this dungeon.
Oh yeah, but I didn't see these guys.
Right, so that's why I'm telling you. They are the same guys. They are not done yet, so they are still here.
Can you PM them? Just ask if they want to group. Because I don't feel like fighting for the kills.
They are way behind. Damn it.
Yeah, that's why I asked you to type it, so I can take the kills.
Yeah,
Keep the
damn
advantage.
it. Okay. Alright. Is this big enough as well? Yes, okay. Okay.
I'm assuming you're doing that in Russell, so I'll just give you fellowship later.
Yeah. So far, no answer. That's Nemesis of the Fallen for both of them.
There is wedding cars outside, beeping like M-fuckers.
There's what outside?
You know when a wedding is happening? I don't know if it's at your place like that as well, but they decorate cars and they just go driving and beeping everywhere.
Yeah, right. Both of them are high level.
Yeah, they're both cap level. I don't know what the heck they're doing here, but
I sent tell to both of them, so far no answer from the first one.
the champion should be the one responding because the hunter wasn't follow.
Okay, I think I sent to the hunter the first time, so and now I to the champion. but no response. So there's that.
Great. I can hear my mom angry in the other room. Just slightly.
What the
Just
hell?
barely rather.
Right, so we actually got this friend to the Men of Reef. We complete that, we get 10 LOTRO points, and we will do that with the red items that we are dropping in this place. But sadly, they won't be enough, so we will go to a skirmish camp and use marks to buy more rep items and, well, basically get the reputation with those places all the way to the max. And that's another 30 LP each. Give or
Don't
take.
get them all the way to me.
No, get. Oh my god! Oh god! That was so bad. I actually needed to think about it. Oh my god. Okay,
It's 50 each starting from the first deed. So it's 100 LP total from just rep.
there we go. So that's amazing. Problem is, as we were discussing, you actually need marks that you need to farm elsewhere. So it's not something you can get. Mostly, not something you can get during the LP run.
For me, marks is just a passive currency. Because I get like 20, 30,000 per raid.
Right, but you are a high level tune, so again, for
Yeah,
low
that's why I
levels,
said for me,
yeah.
it's just like a passive currency.
So just making a point of the fact that Grave Digger Advanced completed.
How many spirits?
Spirit 44 of 100.
F M L.
Yep.
I don't. Did we get this boss?
Let me check. Whoops.
It's Fingar, I think, something like that.
Wait a minute. I think we have the whole thing. Executioner of the Wicked. Yes, we have Executioner of the Wicked. So yes.
Okay, good. And now we're just gonna leave this place and go finish trees, while these guys hopefully F off.
Something like a plan.
And this is why I say it can take anywhere from an hour 30 to 2 hours or more.
Yeah.
My quickest run was an hour 47 for the entire full run.
Okay. That's level 20, so you are good to go for the red items.
And the good thing is I get double rep items. Because I have 2 characters that get them. And
Yeah.
I usually have leftover for Bree, so I'm gonna give you whatever's left over probably.
Zaxo hasn't been much luck, I believe. Treasures, well, kinda. He's on his third stack of the small ones.
You just look at the big ones though.
Yeah.
Small ones don't really do much.
Yeah, but what's the name of? Oh, there we go. I thought it was treasure again. Trinket. There we go. I couldn't remember the name. Okay, I was just looking for, since the Maytham one finds both of them. I was just looking treasure and thinking, wait, there's no big ones like at all. Different name. Yep.
Oh, I think they're left because the door's open.
In before we find them in the trees.
Ugh. That would be so annoying.
Oh, damn it! Now
Major frame drop. I dropped like 10 FPS there when I got out. Jeez. RIP frames. I guess the
Damn
CPU
it.
had a hiccup or something.
Zaxo, why did you get stuck? Where even? God damn it.
We didn't even start moving properly, it's already stuck.
Yeah, like by default.
Did it even start moving?
Well, yeah, against a wall.
How even?
It was like a corner. So you managed to get him stuck in the corner and running against the corner. So he just wouldn't budge from there.
Damn.
Okay, we are on our way.
Uh,
18.
okay.
There's one to the right. Well, to the east.
If he wants to, he can take that. If he doesn't, I don't give 2 potatoes.
I didn't even see there was someone there.
That person.
Yeah,
It was the guys that were at the spiders.
Oh, they actually here. Fantastic. I hadn't seen them.
Yeah, it was the people I was running at. They were in the bushes.
Fantabulous.
I was like, what is that doing there? Why is he dead? I was like, yeah, I might as well revive him. Even though he has a room keeper for his multi-box.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably multi-boxing. Even the more recent to actually accept the invitation.
Or maybe it was a friend of his that he was helping, and then he went AFK on follow, and he died, and now he can't do anything until he comes back.
Could be.
You see, that makes sense.
Fair enough.
See, they're still there. Oh yeah, they're both AFK. I guess he was just AFKing there then, and the little guy pulled stuff and died.
Yeah, that's a perfect place to go AFK.
I know, right? But I mean, it's like 115 characters, so he's not gonna die. And the other one doesn't matter because he has a revive skill.
Yeah.
Unless it times out and it spawns him in breed.
See?
Because there is a 10-minute timer on the death.
So again, it's a perfect time to go AFK, so rather a perfect place.
Time and place.
3 more trees.
Yeah. Die?
1.
0.
Done. Yay.
I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, speaking of. Right, so we hit max charity, and what it's doing is... And this number. Yeah, you're gonna leave Russell behind. Just saying.
My screen is very dark.
If you ask the creators of Game of Thrones, that's because that's how it's supposed to be. And you lost Saxo. Fantastic.
Yeah, I lost everyone. I lost myself even at that point because I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, but the problem is that we can actually die here, just saying. Not that it matters, but it's still annoying.
Fair enough. What is this shit?
Ow. Okay, is this the right door? Please be the right door. Yes, it's the right door. Okay.
Don't call me right 3 times in a row.
Yeah, haha. I could actually have made a joke out of that, but again, like way back then, when you went for the max thing, no, don't give all the reputation to me. I could have just said, you know what, just show yourself out the door. But since you continue talking, I just had no chance to do that. So yeah. And Russell
How do I
style, of course he is.
how do I show myself out through me? That's like
Well,
interesting.
that's for you to figure out. Don't leave all the work to me.
I mean,
Done.
spirits.
Yep, Nemesis of Fallen advanced.
Then we're done. Okay, I'm gonna trade Saxo the rep items then.
I forgot we didn't bind a place.
Oh, you didn't. Oh right, Saxo's gonna go back to arch it. Oh well. I mean, I don't care.
Oh,
Okay, let me just get all these in my inventory. Is that all of them? Okay. I also have a very expensive pet to give for your lore master.
ooh.
I did a raid today and I got it. And it costs about 500 to 1,000 gold, so you get that.
Damn. The
And if
question
you
is,
don't believe me when I give it to you, search at an auction house, and if there is any, it's probably gonna be over 500 gold.
no, I do believe you now. The question is, let's lock all of
You
those.
use all of those rep items and trade whatever
Oh,
is left
okay.
to your own team. And just use his milestone so he doesn't stay there. And then log my mini hunter, like Sally, and port this character back to Eastangmar, I
Yeah,
think.
you don't have to repeat that. So just give me a second.
Okay.
One thing at a time. I
Well,
can't
while you,
multitask.
I'll go get food while you do that.
Sure. Okay, so with Zaxo, as you saw, we got all the reputation for um, the Men of Re. So in here, reputation completed. Ally to the Men of Re. Wait, this one. Friend to the Men of Re 10. Ally 15. Kindred 20. Oh no, I missed no. So yeah, 5, 15, 30, and 50 for each. We actually got all of the of Brie simply from drops. Mayhem Society, way not enough. I think it never is enough actually. So there's that. Okay, so now Barry, or Russell rather, you get the rest. That and that. And why does the game not sound? There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, he told me to send him to Archer. Did he not? I think he did. There's that. And I is he gonna get interrupted? He was fantastic. Well, we're gonna. that's one way of getting out of here, I guess. Sure. Okay. So retreat from battle, yes. Where do we go? And retreat. Refills. That's actually fantastic. Not even kidding. So you follow Zatsu, and you take the breach. So yeah, one thing that I didn't do, I forgot to do because we were testing lots of stuff at the beginning. You kind of want to set your milestone to somewhere. In this case, Zaxo, his tune has it to Archet. My Russell didn't have it anywhere because I forgot to do so. So we had no actual way of getting out. So there's that. Then again, you can die and get out of there like that. That's one way of doing it. And what you want to do is go to the south entrance of Bree, because this gathering of banners means there's a skirmish camp, which is where we are going to spend marks. For the rebels. Like so. So yeah, basically what you want to do is go talk to, I can't remember. Max, are you around? Who's the guy?
Greetings.
Nope. Weapons, no. Curiosities, maybe? Cosmetic, no. Crafting, no.
What
Classic,
do you need?
nope. Mithril trader, there's that. These are the Mithril coins that we were mentioning.
With the fellowship chap, damn it.
Oh, damn it.
May I help you?
I was not seeing that. Yes, that's my bad. There we go. So yeah, you arrive here. You want to, thank you, you want to check your curiosities guy. If you're in South Brilliant, it's this one. If you go to anywhere else, like for example, if you bound your milestone to Celandim, you may want to go to Thorin's Gate, and there's also a skirmish camp right here. So whatever, just look for the curiosities
May
guy,
I help you?
and you want to get the Cardolan trinkets, which we are maxed out, and the well-kept Mathams. They cost quite a bit, but... And that's about it, because the rest of the items, which we could also, if you have enough marks, you could just get all of them and get lots of LP, but they are minimum level 30, and we don't hit 30 in LP run. So, there's that. But yeah, with that, this should be the end of the LP. And I think that would be all of it. We are max prepared 2. Wait, can I? Max prepared 2 since you got it there, so I can just delete. Oh, so do you want me to just max him out?
How may I be of service to you?
How many do I actually need? Like, well, I'll go. Damn. Okay. This is actually that they have not, something that they have not fixed, I think. Can you barter more than one, or can you hotkey? Can you do a quick slot for bartering? Because I broke one mouse doing stuff like, whoops, doing stuff like that. Right, so I accidentally went a bit over 70, so there's that. I actually needed 91, so fantastic.
Is there aught which you need?
Throwing some away, what a disgrace. Okay, so I will gladly take your 5 Matham offering, donation rather. Yeah, I know. That's way too many marks, dude. Okay, so yeah, this is then the end of the run. I forgot to show the LP at the very beginning, but I think I kinda showed it like just about we got started, not way too into it. It was 2:05, I seem to recall. So yeah, we are at 6:12 right now. So yeah, 2:05 is what I seem to recall, and that was already after Wolves, if I'm not wrong. So you need to add some 15, 20 points there. But whatever, as you can see, that's around 400, more than 400, in what's essentially almost 2 hours. So that's a very nice number. But yeah, that's the end of the... You forgot about one deed. That's fantastic. Do you want to do it or what? Oh, it was a Slayer. Okay. I thought maybe it was exploration or something. Wait, what did you forget about? I mean, the bags that we stopped? Oh, wait, you go to the east side of Bree to do those? Right, so in the marshes of Bree, so this place, there's flies and knickerbrickers. They are kinda sorta somehow more or less together. So you can potentially get 4 deeds in one place. But sometimes they are annoying to find, like there's a bunch of things here, and then there's only knickers all the way up there. That's kind of annoying, but... Oh, the lake. To the northwest. Wait. Northwest. Wait, where it says Andrath, or all the way towards northern Brieffields? Andrath. Oh, I did not know there were knickers there. That's an amazing discovery. Huh. I'd always seen people doing it in... Well, there's another reason to do it in the marsh, actually. There's also spiders in the marsh. So if in the Battle Downs you don't enter the actual dungeons, you don't get spiders. So it makes sense to go to the marsh because you have spiders, knickerbrickers, and flies. So it makes sense. But if we do spiders here in Battle Downs and there's knickers here in Andrath, it makes sense, yes. Okay. Alright, well then, in any event, now for sure this stream is over. We will continue momentarily with the actual still horsing around the Middle Earth, but this stream and video are exclusive for the LP and it is officially over. Do you want to say something else or say goodbye, Max?
Sayonara?
Fantastic. He actually mentioned I did not translate that yesterday, so let's do it. For those of you who do not know, sayonara means goodbye, so there.
And sayonara minna means goodbye, everyone.
Exactly. So, did you know? Well, now you do. Fantabulous. And with that, we are done with...
Hashtag learning Japanese on random streams.
I actually need to come up with a hashtag for that because my YouTube walkthroughs have Japanese lessons. Well, kind of, just Japanese random stuff. I actually kind of need to do a hashtag for this if we're also doing it on stream. I'll think about it. So yeah, anyway, this stream is now over and we'll be right back to you in somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes. So, be right back. Bye.